Starting a food truck business in Phoenix, Arizona, can be a thrilling and profitable venture for any budding entrepreneur. With the city's growing population and increasing demand for mobile food options, now is the perfect time to dive into this exciting industry. However, before jumping in, there are some important things that you need to know to ensure your food truck business is a success. Welcome to Food Truck Freaks. We are YouTube's premier food truck entrepreneur channel with tips and advice for you, the food truck owner. And let's dive into these steps and tips on how to get started with a food truck in Phoenix, Arizona. All right, so step number one, this is the crucial starting point for any business at all, but let alone a food truck business specifically in Phoenix, is you need to develop a business plan. So the first step in starting any business is developing a solid business plan. Your plan should include details such as your target market. You need to know what your menu offerings are, a pricing strategy, of course, marketing plan, how are you going to promote the food truck, financial projections for at least 6 months to over 2 years. Now, this plan will serve as a roadmap of your business and help you make important decisions along the way. So that is step number one. Step number two, of course, you need to research the market. You cannot just simply launch a food truck in Phoenix, Arizona and expect that specific menu to go over very well. So before investing time and money into your food truck business, it is essential to conduct thorough market research. Now, this research can help you identify competition within the food truck industry within Phoenix, understanding your target market, specifically in Phoenix as well, and determining what menu will be the most popular in your area. So by gathering this information, you can tailor your business to meet the specific needs and preferences of your customers. Now, if this video has helped so far, definitely leave us a like, a big thumbs up, and a comment on where you are in the food truck process in Phoenix. If you're just getting started, where are you at as of this day? Let's go to number three. Now, number three is interesting. So choosing the right location. Your location is key when it comes to running a successful food truck business. Now, Phoenix specifically, you want to find out on a spot that is high foot traffic, okay? High foot traffic and is easily accessible to your target market. Consider setting up shop at a local event, a farmer's market, or even a popular shopping center even. And you can also consider partnering with local businesses. This will actually help you offer services during lunch and even dinner hours to kind of think outside the box and find a location that has high foot traffic. Number four, you've got to secure licenses and permits. Now, by the way, really quick, stay with us always all the way to the end. We're going to run through a handful of licenses and permits, 5 specifically that you're going to need near the end of the video. And I'm going to give you some price range so you understand how much these are going to cost. So number four, securing that license and permit. So running a food truck business requires obtaining, of course, necessary licenses and permits. Now, this includes things such as business license, food handler's permits, food service permits, and even a parking permit. So each permit and license has its own requirements, which we'll cover in just 1 second. So it's essential to research to know what you need to operate legally, specifically in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, number 5 is invest in high quality equipment. What I personally would recommend, I've been in the food industry for quite some time, and when I ran and operated our Italian bakery, I purchased all brand new high quality equipment. I did not buy used. Now, you can, if you're just starting, get used equipment, but if you do, I would recommend not buying used on the internet. Be there in person and check out the used equipment you're buying. Some of it is fantastic, believe it or not. You can save a lot of money, but some of it you might look online and say, well, wow, that unit is really inexpensive. You get it and it's not really working correctly, okay? Or it needs to be fixed and you're going to drop a few $100s even more into the unit, and that's going to cost you more money. So your food truck is essentially your mobile kitchen. So it's essential to invest in high quality equipment that will help you prepare and serve your food efficiently. Now, this includes items such as refrigerator, freezer, grill, deep fryers, and sinks, of course, depending upon the type of food that you're going to cook in your menu. Now, additionally, make sure your truck is equipped with ample storage space. This is something that a lot of first-time food truck owners overlook, and they really are seriously in need of space to store products, not only just cooking and presenting them, but storage, okay? And of course, you need a reliable power source, whatever power source that may be, an external generator, even solar panels, believe it or not. Some food trucks nowadays are running on solar panels. So number 6, create a menu that stands out. Now, this is something you probably hear a lot about, okay? But your menu is, of course, what sets you apart from your competition. So it's essential to create a menu that is both unique and delicious. Consider offering local or seasonal ingredients to showcase the flavors of Phoenix specifically. Now, there might be some flavor profiles that are very popular in Phoenix that may not go over well in San Diego. Some foods that are great in New York, but hey, they don't really go over well in Florida. So you want to make sure that you do a little bit of research to find out what really would go over well, because that way you would be more popular than others. So additionally, offer a variety of menu items to appeal to a wide range of customers. If you niche down and you find a specific niche of of foods, that sounds good, but sometimes that's limiting as to who you can go to. Number 7, establish a brand identity. Your brand identity is really what customers will remember and associate with your business. Now, this can include your business name, could be also your logo, and overall aesthetic. So take the time to create a brand that is memorable, professional, and aligned with your specific values and mission as you start that food truck business in Phoenix. Number 8, market your business. So don't underestimate this, guys. You don't have to be a marketing genius, but marketing your food truck business is really essential to attracting new customers and building a loyal following. Utilize social media, of course, platforms like Instagram and Facebook. This can actually showcase your menu items and even the upcoming events where you'll be locally. You can also partner with local influencers or even food bloggers to help spread the word about your business in Phoenix. Number 9, you want to emphasize food safety. This is really crucial. Of course, we know that you're going to get an inspection from the health department, but you don't want to get people complaining to the health department about your food. Food safety should be, of course, a top priority for any food truck business owner. Make sure your truck is equipped with the proper equipment to keep your food at safe temperatures and follow, of course, all food handling and storage guidelines. Additionally, you want to make sure that your staff, if you've got employees, they are trained on food safety procedures. Now, you, the owner, are going to set the precedence. You can create a manual, a food truck manual as to what you expect from your employees. I highly recommend this. This is something that we also did in our bakery, and I would really recommend you do it. It really is an overall good idea, so everyone is on the same page. Number 10, you want to monitor your finances. Of course, any small business, finances, money is the lifeblood of any small business. So running a food truck business, of course, requires careful financial management, okay? You can start out with a lot of money, but if you don't manage it properly, that money goes by very quick. You want to keep track of your expenses and revenue and, of course, make adjustments as necessary. This includes adjusting menu prices. This could be cutting costs and exploring new revenue streams, too. So in conclusion, you want to start a food truck in Phoenix, Arizona. It, of course, can be a lucrative and rewarding venture, but by following these tips and investing time and effort in your business, you can actually create a successful food truck experience for you and your customers. Now, the next thing, and lastly, as I mentioned before, I want to go through securing the necessary permits and licenses to operate a food truck in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, this is, of course, legally speaking, a very critical aspect of starting a food truck business. Here are the permits and licenses you will need, along with their kind of average costs associated with each one. So number 1, business license. Of course, all businesses operating within the Phoenix city limits are required to have a business license. Now, the cost for a 1-year license, now this is an annual one that must be renewed each year, is about $50 plus a $5 or so transaction fee. Now, double check, of course, from time to time, the cities will adjust these fees, but that's about what you'll start off with the business license. Number 2 is a food service established permit. So this permit is required for any business that prepares or serves food to the public. The cost for a 1-year permit is about $305 plus about a $20 plan review fee. Number 3 is a mobile food unit license. This license is required for any business that operates a mobile food unit. Now, this cost is a 1-year license as well, is around $430 a year annually. Number 4, your food handler's card. So this card requires for any employee who handles food, the cost of a food handler's card is really cheap. It's actually around $20, and I don't believe that that's done annually. I think it's like 3 to 5 years it's good for. Number 5, parking permit. Now, depending on where you plan to operate your food truck, you may also need to obtain a parking permit. The cost of the permit will actually vary depending on the location. Now, it's important to note that, of course, these costs are subject to change at any time, but it does give you a good outline of what you can expect when you get started. So it's essential to check with the city of Phoenix specifically for the most up-to-date information. And additionally, some permits and licenses may have additional requirements, not necessarily fees, but have some other requirements as well, such as proof of insurance and health inspections as well. So be sure to do a little bit more research on top of the video we have here. And of course, if this was helpful, do give us, again, big thumbs up. And if you're new, subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of useful information, even if you're in Phoenix. A lot of great marketing tips on how to grow your food truck business here on our Food Truck Freak channel. And I'll see you guys in our next video.